So let me tell you a story about efootball, formerly known as PES. Always been produced by Konami. Now, Konami at this moment is not on my, good list on the they're definitely in the naughty side of football gaming, and they have been for quite a long time, along with EA Sports and other developers, right? But I try to choose my words carefully because I don't want to be a hater. And at the end of the day, we have to be happy with some of the amazing football that they've brought us, the mechanics that uh, bring the beauty of the beautiful game onto the virtual pitch. Something certain areas where no other football game has been able to replicate, right? And then though, they've also brought us some of the biggest jokes in football gaming history that probably are the reason why this game isn't more popular in places like North America and Europe. Not saying that they aren't Konami isn't making money hand over fist with these special players that they release at the spearhead of that, but overall the the negatives have definitely outweighed the positives, and it just keeps going further and further and getting worse and worse. And obviously right now the biggest thing is smart assist, but I have to say something. Imagine if the game was exactly what it is right now, right? We still, many of us spend a ton of money on these amazing players, which some free to play players just despise when they see something like this, right? And I sort of get it. Like for me, spend your money how you want, right? Nobody should be pocket watching. They should be going out, being successful themselves, getting money that they can then spend however they want. If you can't, okay, no big deal. But don't judge people who want to use these legendary players, especially because in this game, these players hit the mark on their real life counterparts. So when you're playing with a Hullet, a Pele, Zlatan, Gattuso, Jude, Thuram, Vieira, Van Dijk, Maldini, Khan, um, CR7, Messi, whoever, Luis Suarez, any of the Messis from any era, by the way, you feel like you're really using them, and that's incredible. So I'm not saying that that should be given free either, but Konami just went totally on the greedy side. Now let's forget about all that though. Forget about Smart Assist, and forget about the incompetence of Konami to connect with their player base and give us what we want, just like every development company has problems with. But let's think if all of us players went out and just played football, right? Let's think if, let's say, I want to go play long ball with defensive on Vieira and Gattuso, counter target on Ibra. That right there was the only AI assistance I really used, right? Obviously, in game with the defensive system, sometimes I have to use pressure, but in the back of my mind, I want a manual defensive system, right? Also, considering the fact that we're not forced to use Smart Assist, right? It's not like, oh, in certain divisions you have to use Smart Assist. You have to go into settings and literally turn it on, okay? So outside of, like I said, the AI assistance from like what you set up in your tactics and some of the mechanics, the way that Konami uses AI, you don't have to use this nonsense, right? But yet you'll go out and play players game after game after game that go into these settings, turn on Smart Assist, and then proceed to take shortcuts left and right around truly skilled football, right? I'm talking the minute they get the ball, just booting it up the field. I'm talking every time they go for some type of attack, they're looking to spam crosses, right? They're looking to spam bad connection sometimes because tackles get delayed. So it's pretty easy to tell, especially the more you play this game when that occurs. Um, you just see all this nonsense that these players are choosing to adopt and put in the game. And what it does when they adopt this style of play, if you even want to call it that, this ratty nonsense, they go in, they play a opponent, and the opponent has a miserable time playing the game, right? Then what's showcased isn't anything close to even what the game could produce, as good as it could look. And then you also create this cancerous spread of this ratty mentality because these players might lose to these rats, And then they become a rat themselves. They go turn on smart assist. They see that they lose when their opponent spams crosses. They start spamming crosses, right? They start scoring a goal, then time wasting the rest of the game. They start playing games, and if it's even late on, they'll go in, act like they're subbing, flip on smart assist to get a goal real quick, so their opponent can't turn it on and just beat them down with it. There's a lot of different ratty things that are going on, and it's unfortunate because it makes the game look bad. It's pointless. I wish there was a world in which Konami could, you know, remove every one of those accounts for players who use Smart Assist, especially in the higher divisions. Right? It should be gone for good, but at the very least, limit it to lower divisions. Now, if this Konami, because of maybe their culture, I don't know, just trusted that, hey, this is for new players, right? Learning the game, or players that want to just relax and play without learning the intricacies, right? If they truly were naive enough to say, we're going to open it up for everybody, but don't use it in the top divisions unless you're a new player or you need help with mechanics, right? I don't think they're naive to think that players just would not use that and abuse it if they can. So what am I trying to get at? When you face these ratty players, right? It's one thing to go off on smart assist. It's one thing to like call them rats. But for me, it's like you guys are knowingly ruining a game that could be incredible. You guys are choosing to do this. You guys are choosing to showcase the game at its worst, which chases players away, which doesn't promote the game in the best light. Even though you're a part of it and you should want to promote, like, this is the game that I played. This is how much fun it is. Look at all the skill. Look at the work I've put in to get here. But no, you guys make it look like a laughing stock. You play with smart assist. You play against players terrible. You have no skill. You look at the end of the game and it's a top 1,000 player. Now, I'm only talking to a PSN. If this was a personal thing, I would never put these guys on blast. Because it's just a PSN, though, I have no problem pointing this out. Because this is the joke that you see. And in Dominator, right, in his videos, he goes through it a lot. Now, he bites his tongue in some areas. Not nearly as animated as me, right? But he's also superhuman the way he stays calm. One of the best in the world having issues with these guys. And it's guys like this, right, that are top 2,000 in the world, but they are complete rats, right? I could go on and on. There's a ton of different ones. Same with this guy right here. Complete rat. Not nearly as high ranked. But there's another one down here that I played that was very similar. And it's just the bottom line is facing players that don't care about how bad the game looks, don't care about how bad their football is, or their anti-football, if you will. They either just want to win. Some players literally play just to make other people mad. Like, they get a kick out of that, which is insane. But if we all just keep playing football, calling these rats out, at least to the extent where even if you don't say something, right, you can physically show these players, right, what their nonsense does to them and make it known on the field that you don't, you don't mess with how they play. You don't mess with what they represent. I promise you, after enough of those kinds of beatdowns, after enough of, people letting them know, like, this is pointless what you are doing, like wake up call. What have you even achieved doing this? You would achieve a lot more putting in the work. It would be a lot more satisfying. We'll score a lot better goals, right? And if every player, or at least even half the players, listened to something like that and started playing better all around football, not being exploit bitches, we would already have such a great game. So as much as we can all be mad at Konami, the truth is we got to start looking in the mirror at the player base and start holding them accountable. Because again, if you think about the game at any level, if you remove smart assist and any type of exploits, right, the game becomes entirely different. If you get rid of those types of players, the game becomes entirely different for the better. So my goal is to try to showcase that as we go. But along the way, when we face these players ruining the game, I'll have no problem giving them a piece of my mind. Now, if you believe the messages are too petty or a waste of time, okay, You could very well be right, but give them the beatdown that they deserve, and you could very well be chasing a rat right out of town. So keep that in mind. Good luck. Get to grinding, get to having fun as I get back at it to looking to assassinate Smart Assist. It would have been awesome if on cue, as I said, assassinate Smart Assist. It went right into a game, but that's okay. We can wait a bit. Just had to get that off my chest, though, because I think it's very important to say. I think there's a lot of issues, a lot of things where this game could be better, but if both players go on the pitch and play football, this can be an insanely amazing game. Let's see if we can get off on the right foot. Quick passes, but well thought out. Let's see what we can do. We have a challenge here, Division 2 opponent. No warm-up games needed. Just getting out there and playing some foosball. There's a squad there. All right. Let's just get out and play. He's a little more wide. Let's just see how the football goes. All right, here we go. Let's get after it. See what we can do against obviously a good opponent. Good. Look at. Yes. Good D. And no, that's not Smart Assist on. That was me manually doing that. Look at that run. Yes. Come on, get there. Oh, too much. We might have a good little no smart assist game to start off as our warm-up game. That's pretty good. Good. Ah, I hate those. That's why it's tough sometimes doing proper build-up. Yes. There it is. Oh. Damn it. Oh. Yes, there it is again. Yes! Kind of a lucky goal, but we'll take it. Weird goal. But we'll take it. We'll take what we can get right now. Still better than the smart assist goal. No matter how good the smart assist goal looks, because it's a computer goal. Right, come on. Big flick to Romario. Come on, hold it. Or sorry, Romario wanted Hullet to make that run. Oh my god, I beat him, but it went into him. Oh, dude, I thought he was going to move his guy over. See, that's what you get for overthinking. Good. Yep. Come on, we're outplaying the shit out of this guy now. Oh my god, I hate that. No! See, dude? I can't stand that dog shit bullshit, bro. This is what you're getting for that. Too bad, buddy. This is what you're getting. Not dealing with it, dude. I don't care if that was my mistake or not. This is what... Not dealing with it. I'm destroying this piece of shit. Here's what you're gonna get. You just ruined the whole game. Sorry, I know it's not your fault, but I don't care. Dog shit. This is the game now. Fucking loser. This is what these guys do, bro. Look, the delay. It doesn't matter how good it looks. So we're going to ruin the game. This is what it's going to turn into. This is what it's going to turn into. Unbelievable. Like Khan would ever truly do that. I manually did that. It's like, bro, You have AI controlling everything else, but you can't get a simple clearance right. And the only reason there had to be a clearance is because of the way that your guys' stupid system works. It's so dumb. Yep, I'm going to end the game. Ruin it right now. Ruin it right now. Gets ruined on me. Now, what was the opponent going to do? Just not score that? I get it. I'm throwing a tissy. But this is what you get. Like I said, beauty versus the beast, dude. That's what this game is. And what do I always say? Right? Smart Assist is just the Mount Everest. Right? If you get rid of the Mount Everest of issues, but there's little stupid shit. You have a great game going, and then the goalies make some stupid dive on a 2-foot header that they should have covered up. The rebounds that get given up are ridiculous. Right? The rebounds that get given up, the little dink headers that this guy's going for, ridiculously overpowered. The delay and passes and shots, but other than that, bro, the game, it can be beautiful. It's just the shit that they do. It's just the shit that they do to ruin it. The shit that happens to ruin the game. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to sit there and destroy a guy and then not get goals in this first opening game. It's just so dumb. But at the same time, this is the Assassination of Smart Assist. If this doesn't show you how stupid shit is, I don't know what will. For those of you just joining, my opponent, I'm way outplaying him, playing beautiful football, right? He then scores a goal by stealing the ball from my con. Okay, on an easy clearance, but it took forever. I manually triggered the stunning clear, which should not mean just because I want him to clear it hard and accurate shouldn't mean that it takes 10 more minutes. But yet it does. He takes an extra touch. My opponent runs through and scores. So I go turn on Smart Assist. Guess what? I went from playing great football to missing a few passes, right, where I wasn't scoring to boom, goal, 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 goal. If that doesn't show you that anybody can just do that. There's players that can just face a game and just boom, turn it on. If that doesn't show you how insane Smart Assist is, right? This is who I just beat. Then I don't know what will. So we go right back out. And turn it off. Now, again, the devil's advocate of it is at least in those situations you have the ability to turn it on. And what's up, Bose? What's up, Nico? What's up, Fanish? How are you guys doing? Oh, wait, we got a goal effect now? Oh, let's see this new goal effect we just earned. But yeah, that will happen in this game. I can't stand it, though. They need to add precision shooting, too. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, Smart Assist is not the end-all, be-all. It's just Smart Assist is that first hurdle. Get rid of Mount Everest. Once you conquer Mount Everest, you can climb any mountain. But you got to climb Mount Everest, which is Smart Assist. Get rid of it. Once you conquer that, you go to a smaller mountain, which is getting, like, a better responsive defensive system. Then a smaller mountain where you get more responsive passing, shooting, quicker, right? So hold on, so custom stadium. All right, so oh, so some added gangster stuff to it. Okay. Pretty cool, huh? Congrats on 950 downloads. Watch them be like 850 million of them are on mobile. Deputy dog shit. Hey, the big green, that's where you got that from, huh? The big green. What's up, Deputy Dog? Remember the big green guys? God, what a movie. What a movie. The Big Green. Are there players coming tonight, boys? The Big Green was legendary, dude. Just like football games, they don't make movies like that anymore. I love when dude, it made me obsessed with globes, with juggling globes. Look, I love juggling. I can juggle a million times. My pops would always be like, "Hey, when you're bored, juggle the ball." So I would juggle when I was bored, and I watched when the teacher juggled the globe and the big green. Then me and my friends became obsessed with different like themes. So we would find clothes and shirts and stuff, and we'd make our own teams with markers and shit. Like, all right, this is the Knights versus the Tooth Fairies. The Tooth Fairies are soft, they suck. So we would act like them at their level. Then if we were like the Gorillas, we would play rough and tough and hard, and like you'd have to play like the team you designed. And we would design kits and go out and play. Bro, we would play from sun up to sundown. What is today even? It's Wednesday. All right. So we got 1,000 to go. And that's what I'm trying to bring back to football, bro. That's why I always immediately go up, but it's just so hard, dude. It's so hard to um with smart assist. So I'm going smart assist off, pass level 2. I tried the pass level 1 in Dominator, and like my boy Phil said, it does help with dealing with smart assist without turning smart assist on to do. But dude, the passes they choose, since it's fully automatic, are so dumb it's not even funny. All right. So yeah, I want to play like really good football and be able to, because I saw Nick went back to eFootball as well. And the thing is like, bro, I'm telling you, dude, FC is just a disaster. All right, so was that another D2 guy? I think. All right. Free to play guy doesn't mean shit though. Hey, there's a free to play guy that dominated in the Arsenal Pro event. I want to kind of watch that and see him. He dominated. Free to play guy. Shout out to that guy. I hope that guy has a channel. He should. He was doing great. He tied against Indominator. Don't sleep on that Mbappe in layout card either. 4-2-2. But yeah, I've been loving this system, guys. I've been really loving it. I will say sometimes I've been thinking about maybe more to the wing for the front two, but I don't want Ibra isolated necessarily. We're going to check out some different systems. I like the three backs that I've been seeing too, though. I like some of the three backs. What do you guys think about the three backs? Nice. I released a video. Well, sorry, tomorrow. I released a video today on my verdict on UFL. You guys should check that out if you don't mind supporting that. I meant to tell you too, if you guys could give me some help on TikTok, I'm trying to get to the point where I can live stream on TikTok. So I need some follows over there. That really would help the channel. But I'm sharing a video tomorrow from a leak account that you guys should all go follow. It's pro-efootball on X. Pro-efootball. For one, they have all the leaks ahead of time. For two, even despite this not being good for what they do, they release some amazing tidbits on what we need to do to save the game. Like they're talking about all the terrible shit. They called out the content creators in Japan because they get the most views and will not speak up on the dumb shit in the game. They talk about all the good shit that China version of the game has. Like SBC, they have SBCs, they have draft mode, they have team of the year. They have a team of the year in the Chinese version. Like the Chinese version sounds incredible, guys. I'm thinking about a 3-back. I really, oh my god. Not if I'm doing that shit. Guys, what the fuck? Okay, lock in. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Super cancel. Good. Good. Not forcing anything. Wrong player, of course. I knew what he wanted. Alright, so there's a bit of delay in this one. You're in! Yes! Oh my god, no way he blocked that. You're in. Oh my god, I hate how long it takes. You know what I gotta do though? I know that I gotta power up sooner. Get out of here. See how, so he's got smart assist on, but that's okay. We're gonna at least give it to half without it, because I think we can still beat this guy with, but it's still just get him out of the game. Get him out of the game. Wow. Wow. That's obviously not what I gotta work on the skill moves and figuring out what's what. Dude, the advantage the Smart Assist gives these guys, though, is insane. It really is. Look at this, all the way out. Yes, you're in. Goal. If you don't finish this. What a ball, what a run. Smart Assist. Dee-dee, dee-dee. Smart Assist, bitch boy detected. Dee-dee. But I'm free to play. I don't give a shit. Motherfucker, get your bucks up so you can buy a team if you want. Or be like that guy that's free to play and playing in the pros dominating, bro. Like, sorry you're free to play, but playing with the computer helping you is bullshit. It's pointless. Look at Romario. No smart assist needed, bro. No. Oh, damn it. Oh, he's gonna. Oh, I was gonna say. Nice cancel. This guy knows what he's doing. You're in. Yes. Chipper. Yes. Chipper dipper. No smart assist needed, mother trucker. Wait, do I have it on accident? Because no, I turned it off. Yes. It's so stupid you even gotta think about that shit. I can't wait for the day. We're gonna bring it. We're gonna make it happen, boys. We're gonna make so much noise. We're gonna make so much noise in this community. We might be small in followers and stuff, but we're gonna make up for it in craziness. Like I already got. Oh no way! You gotta finish that. I already got our trip to Japan planned. We're gonna do a sit-in, like PETA style craziness, guys. Oh my God! Look, my defender did the stop thing. Beautiful manual defense. Dude, the manual defense and stuff feels so good. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted it to his feet. Good. Notice I read that like a book. Look. See, no touch, because I guess... Why, though? Because I guess I chose it early? Why did he not take a touch there but the last one? Yeah. Nothing that has the initials, SA is good, bro. Let's just be honest. Nothing that... using anything with the initials SA, you're a piece of shit. I think we can all agree there. Like if you use SA, you support SA. So we're not down with you. Exactly. Say no to SA, bro, at all costs, at all times. Good. Good. See, look at this. How could you not want to play manual football? Look at this. Look at Ibra. Yep. Yep. Ah, puta madre. Pichca tu mate. Good. Good. Boom. Ah, no. I gotta take my finger off. See, I know what I need to do. It's just getting that FIFA brain out of my system. Look at... Stop me. Alright. Once he does that, because he's got Smart Assist on, here's what I do. I don't care. I just beat him over the head with it and show him. Look how easy it is. I already know I got work to do, but not against this guy. I'm just going to beat him over the head with it. Every player that ruins the game will ruin it right back. Watch. Boom. Ready? This is going to end up being a 6-1 ugly game, boys. Just be ready for it. The skill's just going to go out the window. Skill's just going to go out the window. Oh, yeah, it's all Smart Assist. So watch. So I'm going to beat him over the head with it now. My defender's slowed up, dude. He did the old jog. We'll get to the point where we can beat these guys without it. But in the meantime, I'm not saying it's a bad thing that we can't just destroy him with it either. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yep, good. Goal. Oh, no way. Bro, holy, great knockdown, great ball. Everything else for the rest of this game is Smart Assist, but we whoop them with it. That's what we do. It's just what we do. Yeah, you can tell it slows down your defender. It is craziness. I'm so glad I figured out that's what it was, though, because it was driving me crazy not knowing, like, what was causing that. Notice the difference now that I'm using it, too. It's hilarious. Yes, here it is. I've been wanting this. Come on. I got an idea. All right, ready? Oh, I froze. I did it right, but I froze. I'm an idiot, guys. Guys, how dumb am I? He had the ball. Yes. Oh. Yes. No way I just did that. Out of every decision. I got Smart Assist on too now, buddy. You ain't getting that shit by as easy. See how it changes the game, you little shithead? Look at this football. Look at this football. Look at this football. See, I can do it too, bro. I can play perfect balls every time too, but I actually have skill unlike you. Look. I can do it too, punk. I can do all the Smart Assist shit too, buddy. Like, there's crazies out there that would consider this like, oh, I won. Yep. See, once I turn it off, everybody that you use Smart Assist against, do this too, guys. Everybody that uses Smart Assist against you, do this too. The minute you detect it like a honing missile, dude, go turn it on and beat their ass. Now, if you're good enough to beat them without it, of course, go that route, because that's even worse, because then it's like, you have a computer, bro. Make a PvP, right? Let me get this straight. Hold on. It's so simple to come up with the solution. Make just like they do in AI divisions and a PvP divisions, make a PvP Smart Assist divisions. And guess what you'll notice? All those players that use Smart Assist happen to also be the players that abuse the other broken stuff, because there is other broken stuff. The players that go in and don't look to play football but look to break everything, right? When you make a Smart Assist division, every player will go over there. Half of them will quit because the only reason they play is to get that advantage, so they don't want to play others with Smart Assist, so half will quit. The other half can go play over there, Smart Assist for Smart Assist. Fine, fair enough. But you'll notice that all the rats will magically, or not every, but most every rat. Think about it. There's not one rat out there that isn't. No rat would just say, oh, I'm not going to use Smart Assist. They're all using Smart Assist. So it would get rid of the rats, the exploiters. We could actually play eFootball at its finest. I love it. Notice the manual block. Oh, I need to make some subs. Make a PvP and then a PvP AI mode, and watch how much better. All of a sudden you'll see beautiful football, right? And then you'll see the game just improve. All the showcasing of the game will be brilliant stuff. No one will care about some Smart Assist division. They'll be off playing terrible eFootball somewhere else, and everyone will be watching and showcasing proper eFootball, proper football, right? That's all you need to do. If you don't want to get rid of Smart Assist because it would alienate too many of your players that use it, because we know you lie when you say the percentage, how low it is, just create a division for those guys to go play with each other. They like SA, they'll like playing with each other. It's that simple. It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. Let's even get Rijkaard in there. Keep Ibra up in this game. There's no way he blocked that. Oh, golazo! Because of the fake shot, not because of the AI. All right, I think we taught him a lesson, but let's switch it off to get as much practice as we can without it. I think we taught that dude. Then I'll teach you to use Smart Assist, pal. I want them to realize that if they use it, they're going to get beat almost even worse. Gosh, I got to learn to press the pass earlier. It's going to eat me up, especially against better players. No, but I think this is a great way to get rid of Smart Assist, right? This is a great way. Make a mode them versus them, and then keep whooping them like this. By the way, keep showing them like if you turn it on. Wait, I turned it off. That was my goal. See, I'm not even giving myself credit anymore, dude. I turned it off. That was my goal. That means we give a little save on that one. Save those beauties, because that was brilliant football. Like mechanical wise, like not giving myself credit. That was beautiful, like true to football. No smart assist needed. Congrats, like good job Konami on that. Like those realistic type of plays. EA Sports sucks at that. Strikers, don't even get me started. They suck at that, right? Chasing these punks away. Here's a leak site. Like I said, my video's coming out tomorrow talking about how badass these guys are. But check out this leak site. Let's see if they've released. My greatest eFootball win streak ever from Nick. I love it. Make sure you check out this video, The Cold Hard Truth About UFL. Let me know what you think. And follow me on X if you don't mind. And follow this account too. Shout out to these guys. And this will give you the leaks as early as they come. Look at this. Look at these guys. These guys are amazing. Share all this stuff, guys. Look at this. This is a leak site. They're doing such a good job. Don't stop our campaign, which has gained significant momentum. We don't need to remove Smart Assist completely. It's useful for new players. Remove it starting from Division 3. Yes, or if you really need it, open, make a verse Smart Assist, PvP Smart Assist mode. It would be AI divisions, PvP divisions, PvP Smart Assist division. Or like they're saying, right? No Smart Assist in ranked. Like, come on, repost. Love. Keep up the great work, guys. Shout out to these guys. Pro-eFootball. Go follow them. So these guys are coming. Looks like a Yamal Player of the Week. Mateus Cunha. Kevin Turam and Vinny Jr. from the European Club Championships. 11 epic Messis. That's hilarious. An all Messi squad. Gilberto Silva. Xabi. Park Ji-sung. That's who's coming, guys, I guess. Maybe. Gilberto Silva wouldn't be bad to get. Xabi, probably an orchestrator. CM/wing mid, Park Ji-sung. Yeah, that's where we're at. Let's get in and play. Back on our win streak, boys, after a couple tough losses. Yesterday, 3-win game win streak. 60% wins, 1444. We're climbing. We're getting there. Homsick, I love it. Homsick's a legend. They don't have hump-stick in eFootball, do they? Or Genola. Man, that would be fierce. They don't really have a lot of the... Or a Betty Pele, the Liga 1 legends. Bro, same with like Rudy Voller, man. They need Voller unless they have him, and I don't know. And then the other one, Thomas Muller. No, not Muller. What am I talking about? Who am I thinking of? Gerd Mueller. Gerd. They need some. They got to add some boost. All right, we got Smart Assist off. We have our detectors on though for this opponent. See who we got. Indrick, Messi, and Hazard. De Bruyne. 4-2-1-3. Standing outside the fire. Life isn't waiting, and you know we got desire. We're standing outside the fire. Standing outside the fire. Standing outside the fire. I'll tell you what I've been loving about this. This connection right here. Up, back, these two running through. I love it. Up, back, these two running through. Or sometimes it's bink, 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 then through to here. And I can get even better with it, but... And I have a long ball counter where it's similar, but Romario and Pele would go all the way wide, so I could play the long switches if I need to get some width. Isn't there an offside trap? So if I hold up or down, hold it, it's sub-tactic. But if I tap up or tap down, that's like the red. But isn't there left and right is offside trap, right? Manual. Let me make sure. Let me see. As soon as he passes. Yep. Uh-oh. We'll know right away. Oh, he should have crossed that. Yes, a low punt. Yes, boys, you're in. Yes. Brilliant. Oh my gosh, what a goal. What a goal. Come on, bro. Gosh, dang. How does that not go in? Brilliant football, by the way, boys. Oh, I guess what he was doing. Oh my goodness. This guy could be in trouble, boys. What the fuck? I did a one to... Oh, because of the delay. Bro, you had a pass in there. Modernist. What's up, dog? Beautiful. 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 Look at this. Beautiful. No smart assist needed. Early cross goal. Oh, come on. Offsides? Here we go. Let's see what we got. Yes. 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 Oh, what the hell? He was fouled. Mm. I read that perfectly too. Boom. Oh, good. Boom. Oh my god, the fucking delay. Why is the delay come right at that time? Dude, is this. What is this? Come on, man. What are we doing here? How? I guess I press sprint too long, but it's like the delay comes right conveniently. Alright, set play time. And then he slowed down. Dude, what the fuck am I watching? What is this, guys? Beauty versus the Beast. You have beautiful eFootball, and then you have terrible. Come on, Romario. Yes, Romario. Yes, finally. Romario is the best ever, bro. I spent so much money in agonizing. Phil was there for that pull. That was when I was going for like the Phil trick. And then Phil did it and it worked great, by the way. But I went for the Phil trick. Probably did something wrong. Or it was just a superstition and it didn't work for me. But I spent damn near like. Though I emptied the box down to 2 players to get Romario, guys. I got Coman, who ended up being a beast super sub. And then who else did I get? Pep. But man, it was worth every penny. Oh no! Oh my god, I was looking at chat, bro. That could have been stupid of me. Well, I mean, it still was stupid of me, but it could have cost me more. See, like, these games feel weird, and it's so funny because this is easily the lowest opponent that I'm facing. But, like, look, I did a skill move there. 100% skill move. Look, up, over, through. Yes. Goal. What a finish, by the way. No smart assist needed. No, my phone. My phone. But I crash out just about every night, so you must be new. I crash out every night, bro. Every rat gets it. God damn it. Every rat gets it. Trash tackle back, but I'm looking at thing. Every rat gets it. Look at this. Oh my god, so nasty, bro. Yeah. Alexander Ramirez, you must be very, very new, bro. Every rat loser gets it. But the funny thing is I offer the losers money to come on and do things like whether it's, hey, can you commentate on the game and show me one thing that you did that's like football related to where it doesn't look like you just waste your time because you're a loser just to ruin a game instead of actually trying to play football, which is what these losers do, or are using smart assist when they have no skill, they just kick it forward. Like, that's what's crazy about it is they're spending their time. They're wasting our time, but they're wasting theirs too. Yep. Like, this player not using smart assist is going to be much better for this ass whoop. God damn it, for this ass whooping. I guess I'm not doing shoot soon enough. Than any of these losers that would win this game using smart assist. Oh, he smoked me. Oh, nice play, buddy. That was a good play. 50 minutes. Holy shit. Yeah, Modernist, it's been crazy, bro. Modernist, did you get to check out goals at all? Alexander Ramirez. I'm assuming, I could be wrong, but you got to be one of the rats because how did you hear about it? It's so funny. Like when these people come in, like, hey, bro, someone told me you left a message to Sausage Lover 6464. He said that you said that he's a loser and that he should find a bridge and probably that he's never kicked a football in his life and doesn't even like the game. He just wants to ruin it so people are miserable like him. Yeah. So Sausage Lover, he called me and told me you said that. I'm here to tell you, Sausage Lover is a great guy, and he's a great football player. Okay. Smart Assist is just a tool. Okay. But I'm not Sausage Lover though. I practice SA 6479. Totally different person. And it's like, bro, clearly you're the rat because he wouldn't just call you. Okay, come on. Oh, Pele, you little fucker. Yeah, bro, it truly impressed me, dude. It's got that classic Pez feel. But I will say when I went to FC and eFootball, bro, they both have certain details. So like there is stuff that I miss like detail wise, but I'll tell you, dude, nothing compares to the beautiful goals and build up in eFootball. Bro, the chips in this game suck though, let's be honest. But nothing compares to the beautiful, geez Louise, football that you can play in eFootball. Nothing compares to it. Nicholas, I'll tell you in 1 second. I gotta lock in though. I'm playing like shit. This opponent's kind of. I can't shit the ball, but the details in this game, like that's why the title of it. This is Beauty, the Beauties and the Beast. I think is what I called it, but it's like this game can either be beautiful or it can be just dog shit. And it really depends on your dance partner. Depends on like someone connection. But I'll tell you, this connection's a lot more consistent than EA Sports. Goals, they need to. Someone needs to find out goals is net code and steal it because you can be 150 ping in goals and have great game. You can even, I can even move in 150 ping on this. Jesus, nice move. Need to practice my double touches too. Nice double. Yes, what a ball. Look at that. No smart assist needed. Ah, I tried to slide tackle it, registered. Oh, he's got smart assist on. He's got it on. Look at that. I mean, I don't care. I'm not turning it on against him. He's so he might actually need smart assist, like for real. Not being mean. All right, camera settings. Hold on, let me go to him real quick before I forget. I'll do some subs here, might as well. All right, camera, stadium custom 010-0. Stadium custom 010-0. My players aren't even tired this game, but still, we'll put in our guys. We'll put in Seedorf, Beckenbauer, and CM. Tuso plays 90. My back four play 90. Oliver, obviously. My front three, I go Eto, whole player Eto though, just so you know. Cruyff, and sometimes I go Baggio, sometimes Platini. I'll go Platini. It's like an eeny, meeny, miny, meeny. No problem, Nicholas. My pleasure, bro. 1989, bro. Shout out. 87 over here, dog. Late 80, baby. Late 80, baby. Only generation to grow up playing every generation of every video game. From Atari all the way up to current gen. Pretty sick, bro. Pretty sick. From block phones to pagers and flip phones to smartphones, bro. We from VCRs to DVD players to streaming platforms, right? From slinging H to slinging Finn, you know? We've been through all the fads. From baggy to super tight. From baggy to skinny. We've been through all the fads, bro. We've been through all the fads, bro. From Are You Afraid of the Dark to Boy Meets World to you know what I'm saying? Like we got it all, bro. From Saved by the Bell, Dawson's Creek to fucking Scream, Saving Private Ryan, all the big shit. From the OJ car chase, what was another big? The OJ car chase, Princess Diana dying, to 9/11. I mean, bro, we were there for all that. In the mix, in the cut. Why did my super cancel not work? I tapped R2 twice. Why didn't it work? Is it tap R1 or R2 to put the ball down for the goalie? Wonder Years. Hell yeah. Wonder Years. Hey, tap R2 to put the ball down with the keeper, right? Hey, check this one out. Does anybody remember on PS2 Atlanta 1996 Olympic Soccer? Atlanta 96 Olympic Soccer? Double tap. Thanks, Phil. You told me that, but I just did it, and I think the delay screwed it up. I just want to make sure. Phil, did you ever play that game, or did any of you guys? All the Tekkens, Mortal Kombat Tekken, which Tekken became my favorite. I love the characters. I know it's hard to beat Scorpion and Sub Zero in the original Goro. But by the way, Mortal Kombat 1,000 times better than Street Fighter. Tekken right up there with Mortal Kombat, better than Street Fighter though. I never really played that Final Destination shit. We're headed straight to D2, baby. Get rid of the red, get it all green again. Get it all mean green again. Quit being a fiend. I'll take out you and your friend. I'm standing outside the fire. Life is awaiting and I don't know the words, but I'm standing outside the fire. I said I'm standing outside the fire. I sing it so good they might copyright me, bro. Patty and Van Dyke and Turam and Dini were standing in the backfield. Ollie's the captain, Gattuso's the madman. We're defending against the rats. Bellingham and Hollett, Romario and Pele. The king himself is up top. Flintstones game on the Atari, no way. Had to paint a cave, that's hilarious. Dude, these are all the best, bro. Dude, we own these games. That's what these young little bitches don't get. We own these because we've been there since the original, since pushing a dot around with two dots. You know, we've been gaming since pushing a dot around with two dots, bro. We've been gaming since you had to ban Wayne Rooney in FIFA 10 2010 because he was so broken. Since when you had to ban Ibra, Eto, and all these guys at uh or like the Barca team from that era, and damn near Inter Milan because they were too good in FIFA. We were there for PES like 6, 7, like the golden era. We were there for PES 6, 7, 13, all of it. Oh hell yeah, the Sega. I was always Sega. I never really fucked with Nintendo. The only Nintendo I ever liked was the N64 for GoldenEye. GoldenEye, bro. The Golden Gun. Trying to look if I have any wingers or like players that could give me width that could help. Or even if I get width like this, like pushing Romario out and pushing Bellingham out. No, but they're there for the interceptions. Road Rash! Dude, they need to remake Road Rash. Sega Road Rash was the best ever, beating the shit out of those guys off the bikes. Oh my god, they need to bring back Road Rash. Dude, how have they not remade Road Rash? Oh my god, dude. Hey, I was showing, they have Sweet Tooth on Rocket League, and I was showing my son Sweet Tooth on Rocket League, bro. And he was like, oh, it's the worst skin. It's a creepy looking thing. I'm like, dude, you know what that is, right? That's Twisted Metal. He's like, what's that? I showed him. He's like, that game looks like it was awesome. They need to remake Twisted Metal, bro. Rolling around trying to blow up your boy's car. May the best man win. Sweet Tooth hearing that creepy ice cream music. Dude, Road Rash and then Twisted Metal, the two best like versions of riding games, racing, whatever. It wasn't really racing, but you know what I mean. Like obviously Nintendo Mario Kart's classic. I love that Mario Kart 64 as well. The nothing beats the original on Super Nintendo. Other than that, I wasn't a Nintendo guy, but Road Rash, Twisted Metal, bro, come on. Twisted Metal was later on PlayStation. I know it wasn't a Sega game, but Twisted Metal and Road Rash, legendary games, similar type of thing. Trying to think of some other really good ones, dude, that they need to bring back. Bro, you guys remember Mario Soccer? Mario Soccer, and obviously there was Red Card too, which FIFA went so down the arcade route that I don't even care. But Red Card was fun sometimes, just like Blitz. Wasn't as good as Blitz, but it was a decent effort. But you guys remember Mario Soccer? I feel like that could be almost like a what's that one where you fight each other, team fight league, or well, I forgot what it is with Mario and all them. Oh, I got one for you, Mega Man. You remember Mega Man? That was regular Nintendo though, wasn't it? The Mega Man series was amazing. And obviously Sonic, bro. We can't forget about Sonic. Sonic, the Sega version of Mario. Smash Bros. Yeah, like I feel like they could make Mario Soccer into something like Smash Bros. Mario Soccer was fun as shit. Zlati in the background, eh? Metroid. You guys remember the Paperboy back on regular Nintendo? For some reason, that was fun. Then the worst game ever. I had an ET game, but I loved the movie, so I messed with ET the game, and it was terrible. Oh, good. Yes. Look. Oh, why stop your run, Pele? Oh my God, you're on. What a goal. What the goal? What did he do? Try an offside trap? Rescue babies out of the. I don't remember that, modernist. No way, dude. That's hilarious. Michael Jackson saving babies. Go figure. Propaganda much? Come. What did you do? Take him to Neverland? Oh my God, wide open. That's crazy. No way, Phil. I don't remember that one. You can make him. Dude, I don't remember that one. That's hilarious. I'm gonna look up some videos of these and after we're done, dude. Bro, bringing back, making a channel where we go play some of those, like have a console and play them. Oh no. Great, dude. This dude's dribbling is good. All right, I gotta focus. This dude can play a bit. Holy, just cuts. Jeez Louise. I'm pressing shield. How is this dude just running like a madman, bro? Got him. Good. 2-something. No way. What a ball. Yep. No! Play the advantage! Flick on to Romario! Play the advantage. Had him on the counter. Good. I know what he wants to do. I knew exactly what he wanted. His dribbling's really good, though. Offsides. What was that? I was going to say he stopped. He better have been offsides. There's some bad delay. What's the connection say on this? If it even says 5 bars, don't even look at it anymore. It says 5 bars for each. Bro, bullshit, bro. Kiss my ass, you lying ass motherfuckers. You can see the glitch shit come up on the screen. Alright, good. What? Oh, fucking lazy prick standing off sides for no reason. Good. Good. Aw. Thought I had him committing. Foul. Dude. I'll kill you. I gotta watch those tacklebacks. Good run. Good run. Good. You're through. Oh, I tried to play it one time, though. Oh, no way. I knew what he wanted, and I guessed it right, and I still didn't get the ball, bro. Look at this. Guessed it right. Perfect. Again. Bro, I'm guessing he's right, but I can't tackle. It's so weird. I don't know why, if he's just burning me and like I'm looking like I can tackle and I can't. Good, Romario. Yes. Great weight. There it is. Yes. Oh, yes. Finish. Yes, boys. Dude, Romario. So insane. Guys, think how cool that would be, though, to have a channel like Throwbacks. OG games, literally. OG games. I mean, that's literally what OG Gamester comes from, is just literally been playing games since forever and loving them all. Oh, great ball. Offsides, though. I like this player, though. He's good. He's tough. He's a great dribbler. I'm an idiot. I got lucky. I guess he thought he couldn't shoot it. I'm so stupid, guys. Don't even ask me. I didn't just want to kick it, but I'm lucky I'm only giving up a corner. No smart assist. Dude, he was controlling his player and it screwed him. Oh my gosh. How that turned into that, I'll never know, but that was terrible. Look at Hullet, though, bro. It's almost unfair. Oh. Oh. Pele, bro. Yes! No way, you dingle dick. Great turn by Ibra there, too. We'll look at some old footage, get some good throwbacks. Ah! Good. I did it almost right. Come on, come on. Quick, quick, quick. Boom. 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 Turn. How did he guess that right? Good, Van Dyke. Oh, come on, Dingles. Half time. Bro, I still remember getting my first Nokia when I was a youngster. And it had Snake on it, bro. And I would sit there and play Snake forever, trying to beat my high score. Just Snake all day long. Sitting at parties, Snake. Everything, Snake. That game was the shit. And it was just on a Nokia. Minute phones. I come from minute phones and Micdown, you know. Oh, shit. Trying to play stupid games, I'm going to get stupid prizes. Good read. At least I read it right. Of course, it takes forever. Look at that. Maldini, though. Beast. Look at this. Dude, you gotta be kidding me, man. If I had Smart Assist on, that would have been a goal, bro. There it was. Put it down. Yes. Oh, it was pointed the wrong way. I should have known. Take my time there. Rookie mistake. Well done, Van Dyke. Boom. 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 Good. Come on, Paley. Wrong skill move. Guys, we got to get there and practice skill moves. Oh. Why didn't he double touch? Side forward, side forward, side forward. It's right side side, left side forward, correct? Why didn't he do it? Alright, what's going on here? Something's going on. Why are my skill moves working? I know some of them don't have it, but holy fuck. Bro, I can't do any one skill move. I know Hullet has at least double touch. What the? What the? I think it's safe to say you guys knew I didn't mean to do that. Foul. There it is. God, why wasn't it doing that, though? I wanted to go the other way. Good. Gattuso has been a monster, by the way. I remember Phil telling me he was a beast, and I've been having him in my reserves. Now, Jordan Henderson was a beast. Remember, before I left, he had an A, so it made a difference. Now it's a C. You know, his form's a C, but it was an A you're in. I just want to play around. Finish him off there. Oh, damn. Rage quit. Nick made that video, and then all I had to do was read the title and get motivated. Now I'm on a crazy win streak. Coming up, me and Phil are going to play sometime this weekend. We're going to play a best of 3 just to showcase some really good football, and it will be good. But I told him I need a warm up because he would have whooped my ass. Right now we're 1-1, me and Big Phil. All right, Division 2. There it is, boys and girls. Straight up to D2. No, you didn't. I'm going to kick your ass. I'm going to kick your ass. I'm so jealous, Modernist. For those of you watching this later, my boy Modernist got tickets to the World Cup for the Scotland games, and he said he's taking me. He said something like he knows that I'm a big famous YouTuber, so he's going to bring me with him. That's awesome, though, bro. I'm happy for you, dude. Congrats. I might go to like Kansas City just for the festivities. Yeah, congrats, buddy. You better take a bunch of videos and clips and everything, dude. My pops went in '94, and those and he's passed away now, heart failure. But he went in '94, and those are some of my favorite videos and pictures, bro. They have these videos. They went to two games. Brazil versus Sweden was one of them, and Italy versus somebody. They knew, they like called it who was going all the way, so they wanted to see the eventual champs. So they saw Brazil versus Sweden, but Brazil had already qualified. Then Italy versus somebody, but before the game, they walked in with the big Brazil the flag with the fans, and they were playing out in the parking lot, full 11v11 games, bro, making goals out of nothing. It was so cool to watch. Nice. Oh, you had a rally chopper? See, I was all about like the GTs. I had a Schwinn dyno. I never thought about taping the Walkman to it or anything. There you go. There you go. What's the Liverpool back's name? Robertson. I love Robertson. Andy Robb. Phil, you're talking about KC, bro? I'll definitely holler at you. Because I'd like to bring my son. Even though he's all riding dirt bikes and shit now. Alright, straight into Division 2. Straight into the top 6% of players, baby. Gotta love it. Victory after victory after victory. Shout out to this dude, though. He's a dribbling freak. Hell yeah. That's where the Chiefs are moving to, I heard. How close are you going to be to the new stadium? Oh, that's awesome. Hell yeah. So, straight into Division 2 after just a few days playing eFootball from Division 4, quickly into Division 3, and then pretty quickly into Division 2. If you look at the match history, I came in straight to divisions. I've played one events game for 50 coins with like a Barcelona, whatever that event was. And other than that, this is all it's been. So you see my full history since coming in after God knows how long not playing, right? I played the Goals Alpha. I went deep into Evolutions to Glory and FC. And this is my record 11 2 and 4. Out of those four losses, two or three were against Smart Assist Rats, right? 100% were against Smart Assist using Division 1 players. And in each of those games, it wasn't like I got destroyed. Should have won both of them, to be fair. But either way, this is where we're at. This is what we have to deal with. Now, how did we get here? Well, this 4-3-3. And to be honest, I owe Indominator a lot of credit because he is playing similar but way different. So I know it sounds crazy, but let me explain. He's got a back four with two attacking wingbacks. Well, as you see here, I have two of the best defensive fullbacks. I also switched to a destroyer because of Indominator. I had an Anchorman in here, which I still think truly is the best. Obviously, Hendo, this Hendo pick, which feel like is severely underrated, he's now in my reserves, was incredible for a long time. But his A form went to C with the live update form. Okay, so there goes my Anchorman. Then I had Patrick Vieira, who's the box to box version, playing a deep line center back slash defensive mid. So it's like a four back slash four back defensively slash three back offensively. And then I had Beckenbauer as an orchestrator with his link up play to Romario as an advanced striker. I then had Hullett and Bellingham a little more pushed up, but very similar already. And then Romario and Zlatan. And I had an experimental stage with this other position here. So it was just a slight tweak, but the biggest area it made the difference is right here in these front three working together. Because I had this pretty set up, except for Vieira would just be pushed up as a center defensive mid, and then because he was deep line, he'd come back. So I moved that to a traditional back four, and it has definitely helped. There was definitely holes in my defense at times where I would mistakenly trigger Vieira, or Vieira would just be pushed up naturally from me dribbling, passing, and moving, whatever. And so now I'm more solidified in the backfield. But where he and Dominator has two attacking wingbacks with two CMs that play deep line, so they'll get back and cover for these two. I have that traditional back four that stay put, a traditional number six in Gattuso, who's an absolute monster. You can tell by his stats, this guy came from my reserves, but only because of necessity. Like I had absolute beasts. Henderson was incredible. Once his update goes back to A or B, he's a general threat to come in. And even though Indominator swears by Destroyer, I love the Anchorman. I feel like it's the truest to its position of any place out player role, which I believe Showtime skills player roles. I think it's all goofy. I think it all ruins the integrity of the game. I wish every football game would get rid of that crap. We know they're not, though. The reason why I don't like it is because Hullett might be a whole player one time, a creative playmaker the next play, and a number six the next play. These players have different roles. Romario might be an advanced striker with how it's described, but the next time he might be a poacher or a target man. It switches as the game goes. Well, in eFootball and every other game, that's not how it works. They limit these players largely because they want you to go buy the new Showtime, the new Romario with the different Showtimes, or the three Showtimes, or the different player role like that. So they're going to keep alienating players this way so they can then re-release and re-release. So we have to deal with that. So right now, two defensive fullbacks, a makeshift box-to-box Vieira at center back, which I had to add, by the way. He didn't have it initially. For individual instructions, Vieira and Gattuso on defensive, and then just Ibra on counter target. Now, why? Because obviously box-to-box, just in case he would venture up even as center back, a no-place-out center back, player role center back, I wanted to get rid of that. Gattuso is a destroyer, so sometimes they can be a heat-seeking missile and go way out of position. So again, that's why I have defensive on Vieira and Gattuso. For counter target with Ibra, I just want him staying all the way up, right? I want him staying all the way up as high as possible, so that's where we have that. For the CMFs, I have two hole players. Now you could go more attacking with like creative playmakers here. Orchestrators here would be really good. But why I like the hole players is because I have plenty of cover. And instead of having attacking wingbacks like in Dominator, I have attacking center mids. They're not quite as wide. They're not crossers like in Dominator has two edge crossers. I'm not much of a crossing guy. However, Hull and Bellingham can either play as playmakers, they can shoot the ball themselves, and they can cross the ball too. They're truly amazing, and they're the bridge between my defense and offense. Then you get here. I had Zlatan and Romario playing off of each other up top. Then I had like a cam sitting behind the two. Only once I saw how Dominator played, I switched to the front three. Now the difference, he has his big man in Hullett coming from the midfield, and then he has Romario, but the poacher version, whereas I have the advanced striker. He has this same Pele as a deep lying forward, and then he has Hullett, the hole player, up here. So for me, I have my goal poacher in my number 9, but then in the two supporting roles, I have Pele, deep lying forward, so he's looking more to get the ball to his feet, and then Romario, who's always going to be making these runs past Ibra. So I like that sometimes we'll lay it off to Romario, lay it through to Pele. A lot of times it will be Ibra to Pele, play it through to Romario. Or it'll go up to, say, Pele, back to Bellingham, through to Romario, up to Pele, back to Hullet, who then goes up to Romario, back through to Ibra, maybe, right? Like the sky's the limit. Not to mention, I can still manually trigger these defensive fullbacks, give and go with Hullet, give and go with Bellingham for Thuram, and get them involved if I want, but I don't have to too much. There's so many options, so much movement, and that's what really gave me that final push where, like I said, I've only been playing a few days, but that similar setup I had, there was certain holes in it, whereas this is more uniform in the way of you know how your players are going to react and move, uniform in a good way there, but a lot of variety in the attack, which is what you need, right? Any of my front five can put the ball in the back of the net from a ton of different ways. So the defenses I go up against, they'll get overwhelmed. They don't know what to do, right, with all of the options. And a lot of times you can score goals that way, or at least create some beautiful football without precision shooting. Sometimes shooting's a little more risky than it should be, but that's my take on it. So that's the team that I used to get into Division 2. Now, to get into Division 1, what changes will I make? For now, absolutely none. This back four is not being touched. Vieira and Van Dijk, in my opinion, the best two in the game to do it. Now, I know there's other monsters, guys. I know it. But just if you want to fact check me, go back and look. I've always said Van Dijk in this game, for some reason, like, he feels special. I got in like a free Van Dijk that they gave during a previous promo and used crappy versions of him, and he's always done well despite not having speed. But on this big time card, as you can see, he has good speed, not in the 60s or 70s. You see Vieira's got good speed. You see Thuram and Maldini, monsters that could also play center back, by the way, if I needed to, right? But still can get up the wings and play great at wing back. And then Gattuso has been incredible. If you've ever used N'Golo Kante, he reminds you of N'Golo Kante. Now, if you played FC, you know that they dirtied Gattuso big time. They dirtied Gattuso, so he's not very meta over there, even though he should be, because he's that little compact beast and smaller players tend to do well, but he's just all over the place. You can see he's a monster defensively. Win the ball, play it. Win the ball, play it, right? And then Hullet and Bellingham, I can't say enough about them. Defensively, offensively, incredible. Like, Bellingham is the new age version of Hullet, let's just be honest. They can both do everything, right? And they both do everything, by the way. And then you got, of course, you're never going to go wrong with this front three. Now, when you go to subs, Eto'o, Platini, Cruyff, Baggio, as good as anybody on the pitch in the offense. Truly, they're incredible. Zlatan is huge, though, because like where Indominator gets his height from, let's say, Hullet, for knock-ons and different things like that, it's nice to have that presence, because you would be surprised how many balls you win and get extra attacks that you didn't used to get, right? So that's incredible. Then, of course, Rui Costa is kind of a limbo guy. If I need a goal, I need to go more offensive, he'll come in for one of the CMs, right? Seedorf comes in for either Hullet or Bellingham, so is Beckenbauer, right? Box to box and orchestrate. A bit different than whole player, but still two monsters. Then if I want to go left and right back, I have the options with Serginho and Silvestre or Otto, but I also keep Serginho because he is a edge crosser, right? So if I want to get to crossing, I got two left back edge crossers. Serginho can also play center mid. And then the right back, Massimo Otto, who I believe has pinpoint crossing, not edge crossing. But still, Otto is a beast. Then if I want to sub out Gattuso or maybe Vieira or Van Dijk, I can do Rijkaard or Coman. Both of them can play the number 6 or in the 5 or 4 center back position. So there you have it. That's the squad. Even reserve-wise, man, I got some absolute beasts. I am ashamed of myself for doing it because I believe that, and Pro eFootball says it great, as long as the numbers are where they're at with us supporting these, Konami, they're greed by spinning for their players. As long as we do that, they're going to have their earmuffs on, because why would they care if they're getting rich, right? The only way to ever get Konami to possibly listen to the player base, right? The only way to get Konami to is to boycott them, to not buy these players. Well, it's already too late for me. But if I could go back in time, I would have went to free to play. I have no problem with people, like including myself, spending their money because these players do play great on the pitch. However, that's the exact reason why Konami's not coming to the table. Like, okay, what can we fix? A lot of people pissed off. By now, there's no doubt that they know, um, you know, that when people are mad about a game like this, two things happen. They either leave the game, which sucks for us because it's good players, it's opponents, right? Or they go to the dark side, they turn to rats, and they get very vindictive. I started seeing it with goals when the devs, who openly say it's an alpha version, we're working behind the scenes, but when they didn't provide the updates like this certain community wanted in goals, they turned negative. They started almost showcasing the bad parts of the game, and none of that's positive, right? And so before they get to the point where Konami's at with eFootball or FC's at with EA Sports is at with FC, hopefully Goals learns from these mistakes. And if Konami wants to actually get better and not just make money that's eventually going to dry up, eventually everyone has a breaking point, right? And so we just got to do a better job of trying to force their hand. We just got to do a better job of trying to force their hand. Just wanted to point that out. I'll be back on in a little bit. I'm going to go eat some food and chill for a bit. And then we come back and we start our grind to Division 1. My boy Modernist says, I haven't played it since the very day Noob Assist came, bro, for PvP divisions. Shame, really, as I was there since the start of PES. So for me too. I go way back with PES. And I was in the same boat with the Smart Assist. But then with FC, I started playing that, and it was a horrible experience, right? And I forgot, we're not getting off yet. I'm sorry if I probably chased some people away, but I wanted to check out some of this content. And then we'll jump off and we'll start our grind to Division 1 later. But I had to look at it. It's a sinister positive to have in your game, but the positive about eFootball is with their Smart Assist bullshit, unlike FC with their connection issues and everything else, and then UFL with their glitches, right, and their bullshit. So because of that, eFootball by default is still in the mix, even though it's not in its best place. And at least in eFootball, you can turn on or off the radius feature, whereas when you're delayed in FC, you're just screwed. When you get through ball glitched or R1, R2 glitched, sprint glitched, in UFL, you're just screwed. So at least you can turn on Smart Assist and beat these losers using it over the head with it. And then when you do get across those players, right? When you do get across them, wait, what the hell is this? It's all good. Sorry, I got distracted. When you do come across those players, if you beat them enough, they're not going to play. The only reason they're playing is because when they use Smart Assist, they're getting results. They're getting wins. They would never get those without Smart Assist. So if you whoop them enough, you'll be able to chase them away. Let's check out this content. All right. Yeah, because think about it. If you're a rat and you're playing, for example, they filter it so have the option to play against. Yeah, 100% agree. Put those guys over on their own, and half of them will quit because the reason they're playing is because they feel like they have an advantage with Smart Assist. So if they had to play other people with Smart Assist, half of them will quit, which is great. The other half could go play each other. But more than that, when you see it, if you know you can beat these guys without it, beat them without Smart Assist because it will give them this feeling like no matter what I do, right? And if you can't beat them without it, I strongly suggest just for that game, turn on Smart Assist, play as ratty as you need, whoop their ass, and hopefully they realize even with Smart Assist they're screwed. I feel like right now that's why they're playing the game. That's my humble opinion. But the longest story short is that at least in eFootball we have a recourse, whereas in the other games we don't, to their bullshit. So let's get in here. So we have my greatest eFootball win streak ever. This is after Nick just basically shit on FC, talking about how pointless it is to play. Nepentez, Nep as they call him, did the same thing. I mean, I'm usually right on the pulse, right? I left FC. I knew it was crashing. It crashes. During FC 25, sorry. This year, said what I said. A day later, literally less than 24 hours later, Nick and these guys are saying the same thing that I was saying, because I'm seeing the right things. Obviously, those guys are too. They get a lot of money to play these games, and if they can't enjoy them, then the rest of us aren't going to enjoy them. It's as simple as that. But I just went on a big win streak to get into Division 2. It looks like Nick did as well. But let's just check out how he does, what he's playing, the whole nine.
In the comfort of your own home, I have something game-changing.
We're back on eFootball, guys. You guys came in. You complained enough in the streams this week, which means we're going to check back in. I've been falling a little behind, and I think we have a little bit of a grind coming out of FIFA tomorrow, if it happens. So we may be a little bit...
Nope,
we do have a Michael Owen that's looking pretty good. He's got phenomenal finishing. And
another area. It did not happen. They're talking about 82 times 20 repeatables like they did last year. And it did not happen, right? Because of the fact that EA Sports is so lost. They're so, like, they don't know what to do. But anyway, it looks like Nick's going the route of buying more players. Maybe, I don't know. If I didn't have Gattuso, I would have went for Makalele. Although, let me see something real quick. And this is where I love eFootball too. eFootball, bro, this game is worth saving. Let's just be honest. The great football you can play when you don't have a rat loser. And just because so many people misunderstand it, I'll gladly lose to very good players over and over and over and play good football, right? Than play the garbage NFC or UFL. So, Gattuso's got, forgot if he had 2 Showtime skills or only 1. Fortress, and that's it. Aerial superiority is everything we need. See here. All right, so see what we have here. See if I want to add any skills real quick before I forget. Double touch. Soul control, double touch, flip flap. I need to add these skills to these guys. 14 guys. 14. Unbelievable. Chop turn. I can get rid of both of those. Yes. Okay. So, soul control, flip flap, and double touch. So right now, double touch. I want to give him flip flap and soul control. Flip flap and soul control. Skill training. Delete that. Do I want him to have a chop turn? Not really. What would I want Ibra to have? Double touch. You guys can help me with this if you can come up with something. But double touch, I might get rid of inside bounce too. The chop turn, I don't mind that, so we can chop turn and shoot. Dipping shot would be cool. Skill training. So chop turn, soul control. Let's give another one. Let's see. Long range. Dipping shot would be cool. Dribbling. Heading aerials. He has heading and aerial superiority, right? Yep. Other. One touch pass. Wouldn't mind him having that unless he has it. One touch pass. Dude, he has everything. Just dipping shot or something would be cool. And then I'll be done with I don't like rising shot. I like dipping shot. I hate rising shot. He's already got acrobatic, doesn't he? Yeah. Alright, whatever. We tried that part. So we'll go... $62 only. Holy shit. Yeah, I want to give him dipping shot. Chop turn's not bad. I'll take it. Oh my god, did I just do those on a goalie? Please say I didn't. Oh my god, I'm an idiot, guys. I'm an idiot. That's why I get rid of all these goalies. I'm so stupid, bro. That's why I get rid of all the red goalies usually, except for I'm smarter than this, man. Gosh, I'm smarter than that. Wow, I just wasted all that, guys. Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake, because that can only go on a goalie. So now I got to go in here with him. That was all wasted. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I hate the way they do this system. Such a pain. So do I even need anything else for Khan? Let me look. High, low, high long throw, penalty saver, captaincy, fighting spirit. He's got low punt, high, low. Let's see if there's anything else I would want. One touch pass, I wouldn't mind adding. He's already got penalty saver, doesn't he? Yeah. Well, I went for it, whatever. And then the fucking thing. I know. I'm so mad I just wasted time doing that. So I'm going to go for dipping shot. And then I like chop turn. What's a good like striker turn to shoot? Chop turn, right? And then we'll get to this content, but I want to get these skills ready for... All right. Boom. Heel trick. Sombrero. Like, if they don't have it, long range curler could be good. Come on. Knuckle shot. That could be a good one for Ibra, the old knuckler. Double touch. No, I'd rather have him have the double touch, bro. Double touch, soul control, and flip flap. Double touch. Long range curler. He already has long range shooting. Dipping shot, or he could have double soul control and flip flap is what I'm going for. Romario. Pele long range curler. Hullet, I'd want to have the long range curler. I'm sure he has it. Yeah, in Bellingham, long range curler. Long range curler. Nope, but he's already got flip flap, soul control, double touch. Hullet's got I'd have to take away heel trick, flip flap, soul control, double toe. Okay. Gattuso. He has air superiority. I want him to have heading. Weighted pass was a good one. Knuckle shot. One time penalties. Gamesmanship isn't bad. Gamesmanship gets you a bunch of fouls. But it's not like I wouldn't. Like, so look. So sometimes once I get enough stuff, I'll add them on for the meantime and then take them off later. Cut behind and turn, okay? There it is, soul control. See if I can get two good ones. Low lofted. Okay. I like the low lofted. That might come in handy too. Oh my gosh, I'm fat fingering everything. Heading. Perfect. Oh my god, guys. Sorry. Hey, just to make sure my mute works, because I screwed up with my nephew the other day on this. Just a bit ago, could you guys hear me talking to my daughter? Because if so, I gotta fix that. Just for their privacy. I don't want them to be like, Dad, what? I'm pretty sure I muted it just like 5 minutes ago, though. Let me know if you heard her. Long range curler, nope. I was gonna go rewind it, but I feel like I'd rather ask. That way I don't gotta go. I'm still trying to figure out if I should player fusion Hullet or my. Okay, good. Thanks, Modernist. They would kick my or my MSN Messi for new. I would, bro. Why not, man? What are you saving them for? I hate rising shot. What are you saving them for, you know? Acrobatic finishing. Oh my god, I probably won't need those two, but I can delete them later if I don't. Low lofted. Oh my god. There. Alright, so a bunch of shit, pretty much. A couple good things, but now I gotta go get rid of. No, I don't. I think I muted it. I just want to make you guys would have heard. Alright, so now I would have to go into my players and get rid of some that I don't care about too much. Cusarella. Rashi. Like this Fatini, I'm going to get rid of. So get rid of Vitinha, Rooney. Oh my gosh, guys. What in the hell am I doing? There. Vitinha, Rooney. Keep the rest of these guys. Vitinha, Rooney. These team of the weeks I don't really care about. Keep the Japanese guys for, because I have my regions Japan for events in case. Lua. Kept that Sala. I really don't need that Sala. I keep him, but yeah, well, I'll keep him. Thanks, Modernist. Yeah, I'll be back later, bro. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you. Make sure you drop a like. Thank you very much, buddy. All right, and then Rodri. Guys, I don't need Baya and Casillas, so I'm getting rid of Baya. I know it's crazy to get rid of a legendary keeper, but yeah, screw that. You're the man, bro. Have a great day, Modernist. We love you, bro. Oh, there's this Sala. I don't need the other Sala. Perfect. I thought I didn't, but... And I have 2 Canes as well. I think I have to go back and do it again. Son of a bitch. Because I didn't have them all unlocked. Victor Baya. I'll keep that Kane. I don't need that Lua. I'll get rid of that Kane. Rooney Bargy can't be boosted. Release those 5 for that. Now, if I go into... Wait, I want to do this, though. Alright, a lot of them are locked. Okay. Game plan, Ibra. Player fusion. The cut back and turn. Heel trick, long range curler. I want to give him soul control. But I want low lofted pass to be with weighted pass, pinpoint crossing. Double touch. Low weighted pass. Let's see. He needs soul control. Double touch, flip flap, but low weighted pass would be good. Player fusion. What up, Simple? How are you, buddy? Alright, so we're going to go with soul control and low lofted for my boy, 317k. I'm going to get rid of the heel trick for him, probably. And go double touch or flip flap. Probably double touch. Double touch. Soul control and double touch will be just fine. The rest I want him to have track back. Track back, point crossing. Heel trick, you know what? I want him to have aerial superiority, though. I want him to have aerial superiority. Do I have that ability in here yet? Let's see. Keep fat finger and stuff. I'm going to get rid of look for aerial superiority in here if I have it. Heading. Boom. If I have aerial superiority, I want to give it to Hullet. I was going to do it for heel trick. You think heel trick's better than track back? Because I like track back better than... Alright, hold on here. Aerial superiority. I was going to do it for heel trick. I don't think I have aerial superiority yet, though. Dipping shot. Double touch. And then double touch, soul control, flip flap. And I wouldn't care. Double touch, soul control, flip flap. I like it for all my attackers. Soul control and flip flap once I get it there. Dipping shot then could go to... Yeah, so aerial superiority for heel trick is what I was going to do there. For this one, I don't really cross much, bro. But if I do, Bellingham is a guy that I would cross with. So I'm pretty happy with that. Great on the ball. So this one I'll get rid of heel trick once I get air superiority. Dipping shot, knuckle shot. See, so he's got one-time shot. I want to give him dipping shot and knuckle shot. I want to give him all the shots. And I want to give him one-time pass, dipping shot, knuckle shot would be good. One-time shot. Knuckle shot. I like him having knuckle shot. Knuckle shot. Dipping shot and one-time pass. Heel trick, long range curler. Does he have a long range curler? Yep. Blocker. Dipping shot. There's dipping shot. So I'll add that. And then one touch pass. I need to find if I have that somewhere. And if so, I need to make sure it's the only one. Alright. So he's got a knuckle shot, flip, yeah. One touch pass so he can lay everything off. So I'm going to add dipping shot now. Wait. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there with what we need for these players. No look. Gamesmanship, blocker, dipping shot. Look at that. So we're just one touch pass away. I know I could go heading too, but I just want him to be able to win flick-ons. Ah! One touch pass. And what do you guys think's better, knuckle or dipping? Scissors, feint, long range. See, he's got one touch pass. Phenomenal finishing, phenomenal pass. My boy's got phenomenal finishing and what was his second one? He has in willpower. Willpower is what Zlatan has, right? Yep, willpower and phenomenal finishing. No finishing, willpower, good. Phenomenal pass, phenomenal finishing, good. 3 passing. One time shot. He needs one time pass too. I know he's got one touch pass. Nothing in the air. $83K now. All right, so we're set. So that's the squad. That's the skill so far. So let's get into this Nick video. Just made me think about it. Thank you guys for your help too. Let's see what we got here. So we made our run to Division 2. Let's compare it to old Nick's run. It looks like he might go spend money. I don't think it's worth it for these three. You guys let me know what you think.
And acceleration burst, which is kind of interesting. We also have Makalele, who I've liked in the past when I've used them. I don't know if we really have much else other than that. We could check it out. Listen, I'm not loading up today, so whatever I have is what I have. You know what I mean? Whatever I got on this account. That's not a good start. That's not a good start for the session. Guys, go crazy with the likes, man. Go crazy on the video. If you guys enjoy the eFootball, man, go crazy. Smash out the like. We have the AFCON promo still. I think we've got another update coming out probably this Thursday. I don't know what's going to be available this Thursday, but let's even go real quick. I don't even think we have a ton. Let's see how many points I have. I only have 1,400 points, guys, so I can't even spin much for this. I'm going to do one spin. Maybe it's my lucky day. It's not my lucky day. I kind of want to get that Michael Owen, but guys, we can't be spending that money in this economy. We got a Manchester one. What else we got here? Anything else that could be of interest? We got an Emblemo and a Dembele, which are interesting, but we just have such better players than that at this point. So I think today is going to be all about the rank push, boys. Last time we left off, we were getting kind of closer to Division 2. We went on a crazy win streak. Right now, I think we're literally on a... Well, we're on a 7-game unbeaten streak. We're on a 7-game unbeaten streak, which is quite impressive until you look at my team and you realize it's not that impressive. But guys, let's see what we can cook today. It's been a couple days. This season ends in February. February 4th to be specific, which means I don't have that much time to even get to Division 1. I don't know how I'm going to get to Div 1. We're going to see. We're going to try to make some progress today. See if we can get ourselves to Division 1. Chill out and play some eFootball, guys. Did I just say chill out and play eFootball in the same... did I say that in the same phrase? Because that's not even possible. All right, boys. We've got a player who's not super highly ranked, but I've played a couple people that haven't been, and then they've turned out to be demons because they just haven't been playing all that much. But I think it's a nice game to at least start off with here. So let's see how he plays. Van Basten, Messi, Kaká, Jude, Rodri, Beckenbauer. Okay, he's got a nice team. Do we have anybody in super up form? I think we got to start off with these guys today, though. Unless we got anybody in real up form, which we don't. I think we're going to start off with these guys today. Alrighty, guys. Let's get into it. Let's play some eFootball. Here we go.
We have already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. He gets big! Big moment!
Well, that's about as good of a start as you could ask for.
It's him.
Guys, if you guys want more eFootball content, man, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Let me know you guys want more of this, and we'll be jumping on this game every 2 days. 3 days.
That is pretty much the end of that. It's
I like it. Good shot. Good shot. I like the way we're starting, guys. Right to the point today. Really aggressive. The gameplay we're putting out right now is really good. I like how we're playing a lot right now.
Yeah, when this game is being played well, bro, it is the best. There's no doubt about it. It just sucks because I feel like the highs of eFootball are higher than any other game with how beautiful it can be. Like, I see some in Dominator highlights. It's like, bro. But the lows are terrible, and sometimes your dance partner, like even in Dominator, when I've seen him tie some of the Smart Assist guys, it's still high level, but it looks way shit compared to what the game typically is. So it sucks that these losers exist that just want to ruin games for no reason. But like, that's the only area where if Konami could make the game where those assholes can't exploit shit, and obviously the Smart Assist stuff we talked about. But it's a game worth fighting for. I think we can all agree with that, dude. It's just got some magic. And, like, you notice how these things go, bro. Like, 3 hours before Nick put his first video where he's like, dude, FC's done, basically. I was already had an eFootball loaded up, and now look where, you know what I mean? Like, I got my pulse on the right way. And I say that because, you know, you always have some of the trolls like, oh, switch games again. It's like, bro, I give games a chance. I play football games. That's what I'm supposed to do. But when it's time to move on, it's time to move on. And look how it happens. It's not like I'm getting it wrong. Every time I see the games are crashing out, I get out of there before they crash and hit the ground, like anybody should. Now, hopefully, eFootball doesn't crash out. Like right now, the patience you have to have is pretty high for some of these shit players and rats and Smart Assist. But again, when the highs are high, the game is brilliant when it's brilliant. What a ball his opponent just played. I'm sure that was Smart Assist. Let's see. If not, that was brilliant.
Crazy for us there, boys. PK went crazy. All right, 3-2. We got to clean it up. We started really well, made some mistakes.
And shout
Van
out,
Basten, 3-time Ballon d'Or winners, kind of giving it to us on the.
shout out to Konami for fixing those through balls by adding the acceleration to the back so they can catch up there. Like some people say they overdid it, but I mean I don't mind it, man. Because when you could just spam through balls all the time and the attacker was through, you had no chance. That was stupid. It's way better now.
Really was well marshaled there because he was denied the opportunity.
It's Van Basten.
Dude, Van Basten's going crazy. I got to lock in, boys.
Mbappe. Oh, that was vital.
Bro, this guy is applying the pressure FC right now. Oh, my God.
Less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to.
Bellingham.
Dude, I'm getting so lucky. I got to lock the in, man.
And it's Hullet. Pele. Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost.
Damn, this guy's defending so well now, bro.
And here's Messi.
Let's see if we can tell if he's smart assist or not,
Out
his
towards the
opponent.
right wing. Swept in.
Oh, my God. How did I not score that?
You might just get that little break.
Great
This is
defending.
a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might
Oh,
just take
beautiful.
off
Nah,
Beautiful.
Guys.
Guys, that was
Guys.
brilliant. That was brilliant.
Guys.
That was brilliant.
Guys, that's such a good goal, man.
Guys,
Oh, it
listen.
makes me so happy to score that goal.
You can't do that in FC.
Oh.
You can't do that stuff in FC. That's just the truth. You cannot do that stuff in FC. It's running in circles. It's AI. And I'm not saying eFootball's defensive system sucks, but boys, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. Like, dude, this is where I'm feeling too. Like you're gonna face these rat losers, but you got to remember these games, and me too, guys. By the way. So look, he just got into Division 2.
Yeah, Division 2. That makes sense. That guy definitely could play. What was that? 32,000. Flamengo badge is scary though. I don't know if that was 32,000. I bet I'll be able to tell by his it could play. GG's to this guy. That was a fun game. 30 points. I like that played way better than his rank. Like 30 points. Dude, that makes sense. That guy definitely could play. What was that? 32,000. Fortunately.
options for movement. For now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
It's made its way
Oh.
to.
Dude.
That could spell trouble. And he's found a way past.
That looked like an auto.
Oh my
could be
God, what a
smart
save.
assist.
And he looked
Oh,
every
that
bit
was
the
so
assured.
nice, dude.
I'm
Best
interested to
has
see how
the
many smart assist
stupidest
guys he
double
plays.
touch.
Thinking what has to
He
do
goes flying with that double touch.
of habit. And this is Cruyff. And Cruyff.
I gotta get more inside there. That's a stat padding shot. I'm stat padding there.
Somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away?
Dude. Oh my God, guys. I'm playing so well tonight. This formation, man, just suits me so well the way I want to play on this game.
Best, very much a man of this moment.
Dude, look at this link-up play right now we're doing.
And it's Hullet. Messi. Big header.
Oh. Oh my God, guys. That goal. Guys. Wow.
Hullet. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, that's nice. And here, Messi.
Nah, guys,
nice
I'm
try.
moving crazy tonight, bro. We gotta get this streak. We gotta get to Div 1. No, Div 2?
Yeah, bro, guys, it's so cool because like when you have a pulse on these games, and then these other creators that are making big money, it's their job. Like I'm trying to keep growing these communities and get bigger, and it would help me a ton if to play one game. Trust me, but I'm not gonna stay put and then also sell out when I see a game shit and just drag people down. I'm going to be honest. Like, even if I make a mistake like I did with FC. And, like, by no means is eFootball in the greatest place. Obviously, if you have something, a tool like Smart Assist that gives players AI assistance to fix their mistakes, the game can't be in the best place. That you can use in any mode, any level. But despite that, bro, when eFootball is played well, even if you have two lower level players and they're like, when you watch, like when I'm rusty as shit and I play an opponent and we're both not using smart assist, but it's like bad pass after bad pass, this mistake, that mistake. And then you get those few moments of brilliant play where it's like, okay, these guys know how to play football. They're just like getting used to playing eFootball. It's still a great game and a great game to watch. And like, you don't get that in the other games, bro. You just don't get that challenge, right? That challenge of getting better and weighting your passes correctly and then working on your set pieces, your corners, your free kicks, like having different plans, working on your players and getting the feel for each of your different players and what skills you want to add to them. Like there's the tactical side of it, making adjustments on the fly, which is a skill gap for sure. Choosing the correct setup to fit how you want to play. It's all brilliant stuff. And so like there's so much true to football things going on in eFootball, that those things that drive you crazy, and when it's bad, right? But you got to remember, and I'm really pep talking myself too, you got to remember that good stuff, because then you can fight through it. And that's where I'm glad I did, because I had a few games where it's like, bro, why even come back? Like these types of losers playing the game is who I'm going to keep running into, so what's the point? And Nick's going to run into him, and I am, and my boy Phil, and whoever plays, Modern, all you guys, we're all going to run into these terrible rats that are awful at the game, but they know how to use different exploits. That they exploit the shit out of like using smart assist too, just whatever they can. And like, just know that those scumbags aren't going anywhere. They're wasting their time. Yeah, it wastes yours, but you only have to deal with it one game. They're so miserable they do that shit game in and game out, which is pathetic on their part. I don't care what their rank is or level. So if you can get past that, though, this game is beautiful, and that's exciting. So we'll start our push to Division 1 later. Just want to kind of get an idea. When I saw this video, I thought it was cool, right? Because if it was the other way around, you might say, oh, you're copying off Nick. But like, I released a video on Kurt like a month before Nick did. I came to eFootball talking about FC Crashed. It's done. And then a few days later, Nick put it. So by no means would I ever say he's copying off me, but I'm so glad it's going in that order, because people could and would probably say, oh, you're just literally following Nick around, but it's been the opposite. And by no means, I don't think for a second Nick knows who I am, but I do think that it shows that I'm on the right path, and it's confirmation, because these guys have a lot on the line to make the right decision because of their followers, because they want to produce good content, good football. It is a football game after all. And so these decisions make me happy. Shows we're on the right path. So thank you guys so much for your support. We'll be back later on our grind to Division 1. I cannot wait. I don't know exactly what time, but join my Discord. I'll start putting it on there, and you guys can get on me about making sure I update that properly with when I go live. Also, follow me on X and TikTok. TikTok's more of a highlight channel, but I'd like to eventually go live. That's where I need your support. With a follow, subscribe, the whole 9. It would help a lot. But even just you guys being a part of this channel, watching the videos and stuff, that means the world. Whenever I say this kind of thing at the end, it's like anything extra you do, even just like leaving likes on videos, bro, it means the entire world to me. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.